Good day ma'am. My name is Renz Kalagi and now I will present the environmental awareness. What is environmental awareness? Environmental awareness means being aware of the natural environment and making choices that benefit the earth rather than hurt it. We need to protect our environmental awareness kasi pag hindi natin protectan ang ating environmental awareness or environmental, kawawa naman yung magiging next future generation, magiging hindi na sila hindi nila masisilayan yung ganda ng ating environment kung sisirain natin. Who needs to be aware and why? Sino nga ba? Everyone has responsibility to protect the environment, and even very little adjustment in lifestyle can help to maintain the safety of the lives of the future generation. We must educate both adults and children about the value of environment awareness. It is unfair that future generation will have to deal with damaging environmental effects of our action. Tayo nakasalalay sa atin kung paano natin protektahan ang ating environmental. Kasi nakasalalay na sa atin yung kung paano natin madadamage yung ating environmental kapag may mga nagagawa tayong mga katulad na lang sa pagsisira ng mga punong kahoy. Madadamage yung ating land pag magkakabaha, landslide. We should make choices that can be beneficial to our environment and make to preserve it. At saka dapat kailangan natin yung 3Rs. We must know the 3Rs. And then first is reduce. Reducing simply means creating less waste. This method can help the community be clean and safe. Kailangan natin mag-reduce ng mga waste. Kailangan natin gawin yung tama para ma-reduce yung ating mga waste. At saka naman may mga waste management. Next is reuse. Reusing means finding a new use or purpose to those old items that you can consider to throw it away. For example, donating your old clothes. Kailangan natin kung kailangan pa naman, kung pwede pa naman isuot or pwede mo pa i-DIY, gawin yung gawin pang bago ganun yung ating mga clothes or any basta pwede pang magamit, pwede natin gawin sa mga gawin natin bagong ganun. Ayun ang reuse. Kailangan lang natin parang second hand ba? Ayun. Next is dadaan na tayo sa recycle. Recycling means using your creatively to create something new, useful products out of old items. Ito naman yung pagre-recycle natin ng mga bagay-bagay katulad ng plastic bottles, mga sa mga like pageants, yung mga creative attire. Diyan mo makikita yung mga creativity ng mga Pinoy magaling sa mga recycle. Kailangan naman yung para sa maka less tayo sa pollution, pollution. These are the common stories about environmental issue. There is no avoiding it. Our earth can only be protected by our actions. Tayo nakasalalay talaga sa atin yung earth sa atin nakasalalay kasi tayo yung tumitira dito eh. This campaign won't succeed unless everyone from parent and neighbors to complete strangers is educated and made aware environmental challenges. Dapat aware tayo sa environmental natin. We can use social media. Madami tayong paraan kung paano natin maipapalaganap, kung paano natin protektahan yung ating environmental, kung paano natin i-solve yung mga problem. So ngayon may mga Facebook, may mga Messenger, Instagram na tayo, so we can use social media. We know that social media has power. These platforms can work as tools to help you educate more people. It might not seem like much influence those steps have. So kailangan natin mag-create ng kung magaling ka naman may pwede ka naman mag-vlog, ganun, may parating sa mga viewers mo, sa mga fans mo kung famous vlogger ka. Also, we can write articles and create videos. You should consider putting out content to raise awareness about environmental issues. This trick will be especially useful when you want to shine a light on unknown topics. So, pinaka the best talaga ang ating social media. At alam nyo naman na we all know that we are in modern world. So, there are always room for articles and videos about how people can make difference. So, next is the ecological footprint. So, the ecological footprint is many people in developing or poor countries struggle to survive, and most of them are from Africa, Asia, and Latin America. From the very beginning, human society is dependent on nature in order to live and survive. Nature and its dependent or nature in order are an integral, rather part of our social and economic systems. The welfare of human society is highly dependent on the resources, and in order for us to quantify the size of our dependence in nature, we tend to compute accounts or ecological footprints. Many people deals with overconsumption of resources to deal with their personal possessions and not only to attain their basic needs in life. This results waste and pollution that follows a larger environmental impact. If a country's or world's total ecological footprint is larger than its biological capacity to replenish its renewable resources and absorb the resulting waste products and pollution, it is said to have ecological deficit. This unsustainable, we are depleting natural ecosystem at a faster rate than what can be renewed. So, sa madaling salita, ang pakalahatan nito ay tinutukoy bilang ang kabuuang lugar ng produksyon ng ekolohiya na kinakailangan upang makabuo ng mga mapagkukunan na tupok ng mga ordinaryong mamamayan sa isang partikular na pamayanan. So, this is the example of ecological footprints. So, first is cropland, grazing land, fishing grounds, build-up land, and forest area and carbon demand on lands. And that's the example of ecological footprints rather. So next is scientific principle of sustainability. So how can we attain environmental sustainability? So we should study how life on Earth has survived and adapted to major changes in environmental conditions for billions of years. We could make the transition to more sustainable societies by applying these lessons from nature to our lifestyle and economies. There are four interconnected principles of sustainability are derived from learning how nature has sustained a variety of life forms on the earth. So, this is the four scientific principle of sustainability. So first is reliance on solar energy. The sun or solar capital warms the planet and supports photosynthesis used by plants to provide food for themselves and for us and most other animals. So biodiversity or biological diversity. The outstanding variety of different organisms, the genes they contain, the ecosystem in which they exist, and the natural services they provide have yielded countless ways for life to adapt to changing environmental conditions throughout the Earth's history. So next is population control. Competition for limited resources among different species places a limit on how much the air pollution can grow. So next is nutrient cycling. So natural process recycle chemicals that plants and animals need to stay alive and reproduce. There is a little or no waste in natural system.
Environmental problems. Environmental issues are the harmful effect of human activities on the environment. These include population, overpopulation, waste disposal, climate change, global warming, the greenhouse effect, and etc. Environmental population. This is the three types of population. Air pollution is the contamination of air due to the presence of substances in the atmosphere that are harmful to the health of humans and other living beings, or cause damage to the climate or to materials. Land pollution, in other words, means degradation or destruction of the earth's surface and soil, directly or indirectly, as a result of human activity. Next, water pollution is the contamination of water bodies, usually as a result of human activities, so that it negatively affects its uses. Effects of pollution on human health. The health effects of air pollution are serious. 1/3 of deaths from stroke, lung cancer, and heart disease are due to air pollution. This is having an equivalent effect to that of smoking tobacco, and much higher than, say, the effects of eating too much salt. B. Acid rain. One of the consequences of air pollution. Gases produced from the burning of fuels react with the oxygen in the air and water vapor, transforming into acid that fall into the earth's surface as rain. This acidification of the earth and surface water has devastating effects on ecosystem and poses a serious danger to living beings. Letter C. Pollution growth. The earth population is increasing drastically. It is estimated to be more than 7 billion. The increasing population has led to a shortage of resources. If this continues, it will be very difficult to sustain such a huge population. The other environmental issues including population, waste management, deforestation, climate change, and global warming are all associated with overpopulation. Letter E. Deforestation is the depletion of trees and forests at an alarming rate. The trees provide us with oxygen and several raw materials and also maintain the temperature of the earth. Due to the depletion of trees for commercial purposes, there has been a drastic change in the earth climate. Loss of biodiversity. Forests are an abode to a large number of wild animals and plants. Destruction of forests has led to the elimination of a large number of plants and animal species, affecting biodiversity. Climate change. Climate change is a great concern in today's scenario. This problem has surfaced in the last few decades. Greenhouse gases are the major cause of climate change. Environmental changes have several destructive impacts, such as the melting of glacier, change in season, epidemics, and etc. How to solve environmental problems? This is the following are some of the most common solutions to the environmental problems. Replace disposal items with reusable items. The use of paper should be avoided. Conserve water and electricity. Support environmental friendly practices. Recycle waste to conserve natural resources. Environmental issues are a warning of the upcoming disaster. If these issues are not controlled, there will soon be no life on Earth.